morning, everyone. Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode with The Breakfast Show with Marisha LaShay. It is so good to be here with you guys on this wonderful, wonderful Saturday. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, today is special, special, special. But let me go ahead and welcome everybody in. New heads, old heads. If you're a new head, welcome. This is The Breakfast Show with Marisha LaShay, and this is how we do it. If you're an old head, thank you guys for tuning in. If you're just stopping by, hello. Welcome in. All right, everybody. So today I want to give thanks to God, first and foremost, just for Him allowing me to see another day. Thank Him for my show and my opportunity to be here with you all, just being able to get before you, especially on a Saturday. Praise God. It was a struggle last Saturday, but here I am today with you, right? Just the opportunity just to intercede for Him and connect right before I get on the show with you guys. Just my little prayer time, meditation. I'm thankful for that because today it has set me on fire. I had plugged in my little music and got the worship in. Child, thought I was going to start crying, but moving on. Worship is real. Those are the things that I'm thankful for, and I would like to continue on today because today is going to be a little bit jam-packed and a little, wonderful, as it always is. So, what I like to do is I am Marisha LaShay. I'm the host of this amazing show. And welcome again. Thank you for every supporter. Thank you for, if you just scroll by, you just show in. We need all of that. Thank you so much. Meanwhile, the breakfast show started originally as an idea, me just asking questions to my dad or whatever the case. We get up at 3 a.m., to get our lives together and prepare to be better for ourselves and just for our family and just for our goals that we wanted to achieve. So we'll be up early in the morning discussing family business, just the trajectory of our futures and what we want to do. Meanwhile, this is when the breakfast show was born. Now, as we progress and move forward, I put the lineup together for the show, everything, and from that point on, went live on Facebook. Didn't have no experience in podcasting, didn't have no experience in going live, none of that stuff, right? So I jump started. I just stepped out on faith and I did it, right? With God's grace, with God's favor, and encouragement from my family, especially my dad. Meanwhile, the breakfast show only appears online in months that have 30 days, right? Very unique, so that's 4 times out of the year. In months of November, April, June, and September. 4 months, right? So then I was like, okay. And in those 4 months, you have 30 days. So with that being said, this is the month of November. It has 30 days. Today is day 12. And the countdown to 18 more days of being on the air with you guys and speaking to you guys and sharing information with you guys and having a message. Meanwhile, I'm celebrating some things myself. It is my 2-year anniversary of being in the podcast business. And it is also my 5th season. Oh, man, I am excited. Turned down for what? Being able to actually use my gift of gab to inspire, motivate, and encourage others. The real world topics, that's amazing. It's an amazing opportunity that I do not take lightly. Every day is a new day. Every day is a new chance to inspire, share, like, comment. Later on, I'm going to share 2 goals that I have this year that I would like to obtain. I always wait to the end and share those. So, with that being said, it's a countdown for 18 more days. I've been on the breakfast show with Marisha LaShay. And moving on from that part, I always like my guests to check in with themselves mentally. And I call it a mental check-in. Where are you mentally and how are you feeling day to day? Because every day doesn't bring the same energy and vibe. So I measure that on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst day of your life, 10 being the best day of your life. Can you be below a 1? Yes, you can. And can I be above a 10? Yes, you can. You could be off the scale. But the scale is just a regular measurement based on how you feel, okay? And today I feel on a million because it's an awesome day to celebrate many, many great things. Like I said, I'll share in a little bit what those things are. I'm just really, really excited. And yes, 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 yes. So with that being said, I've already said that I'm a million. I'm off the scale. I'm excited. I'm live. I'm pumping. It's gonna be a great day. I'm gonna get some stuff done. I'm gonna finally take care of these papers that I didn't haven't put in grades for, so I can get some updated averages for my students. But meanwhile, I ain't gotta go down my to-do list of what I'm gonna do. I'm here for something else. All right, everybody. So I want to go ahead and jump right on in with the message today, and what we're gonna be talking about, right? So with that being said, let's get it. Let's get it. All right. So today's message is entitled Welcome to the celebration of a century. Greetings to the ladies of Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated. Okay, so once again, today's title for today's message is Welcome to the celebration of a century. Greetings to the ladies of Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated. All right, everyone. So as you may or may not know, I'm a part of a Divine Nine organization. I'm a Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated. And today I'm taking a moment to shout out my girls, okay? I am taking a moment to shout out the ladies of Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated, okay? Today is their centennial. They are 100 years old. Their organization is. They were founded today on the November 12th, 1922, on the campus of Butler University in Indianapolis, Indiana. Yes, 7 women came today to create an organization that's about service, sisterhood, and scholarship. Today was this day. 100 years ago, 7 women came together. And all of those women, it took 7 to make this organization complete. All of those women were educators, right? It took 7 of them to create such an amazing organization. And today, I want to pay tribute to them, to the women of Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated. Today, my show is dedicated and paying tribute to you all, because you all are my Divine Nine sisters. And I don't want everybody else to get jealous, because your videos are coming too on your Founders Days as well. But today, I wanted to take the opportunity to say, happy 100 years, you guys. We won't be alive to see this moment again. But take a moment to celebrate today. Put your best attire on and go out. I've known and I've tagged a few of my good people who are members of this wonderful organization. Thank you for choosing the organization that you chose, because it's your moment to shine. Thank you for the work that you have put into your organization and the roles that you have served. Thank you. Because it's not easy. When you say yes to joining an organization, you're saying and making a lifetime commitment. And it's not easy. You're not going to like everybody in your organization. You done been through some things to get into the actual organization. Even when you in, you still go through things because life can still happen to you. Whether you join the organization on an undergraduate level, which means that I'm in college and I'm going for a 4-year degree. At HBCUs, you can become a part of a Divine Nine organization into your sophomore year. So you have sophomore year, junior year, senior year. And then if you're at a PWI, you may be able to join your second semester of freshman year. Who knows? Well, whatever your journey started. It doesn't matter because I'm glad that you are here to see 100 years. That's what I'm glad about. That's what I'm happy about. Because a few of us have already had our 100 year. When my organization turned 100, it was COVID. So this is not my opportunity to take their shine, but to keep giving them their flowers, keep celebrating them and uplifting other organizations outside of my own, because we are all sisters. We joined these organizations for a reason, to do work, to be an example for others, to create a networking opportunity. When we signed up to become a part of these organizations, we signed up for business school, right? Expedited. Because you learn how to grow a business. You learn how to handle the business of your organization. You get into these different roles to get experience. If you are the president, you are the face of the organization. You are the delegator. You delegate everything from each committee. You are on every committee. You know what is going on, all the moving pieces. You are the full-time leader. People are listening to you. People are moving according to how you organize and set things up. If you are the vice president, it can look a little different in every organization. But the vice president is the right-hand man to you or woman. But y'all work together. That whole little lineup on the executive board, you have president, vice president. You might have a second. You might have somebody over community service. You might have somebody over the auxiliary groups. You might have somebody, of course, over, fundraising, money, and then, undergrad and graduate chapters. Undergrad look a little different when it come down to money, honey. You gotta watch. Graduate chapter, they normally have, a treasurer, a secretary to the treasurer, all that to be able to handle all of that, because it gets a little bit more in detail as it relates to the graduate chapter, because they have mailbox, they have a little bit more things going on than undergraduate would. Of course, that's different. There's still fundraisers to take place. There's still community initiatives. There's still national initiatives. And for that reason, today, Sigma Gamma Rho, Sorority Incorporated, hello, y'all. It is about you all. Celebrate. I love y'all. This is y'all moment to shine. And I just wanted to take that opportunity to provide a tribute to you all, because it's a blessing for an organization to see 100 years. That means 100 years of service. That means 100 years of different endeavors and adversities that you all have overcome as an organization. For members that have been lost, for members who have reclaimed their time. Today is the day. Regardless if you're not active, you can still go and celebrate and get with your sisters, because this is a sisterhood. This is a sisterhood. And I just want to take that moment because I'm really, really excited for you all. I've been seeing some of you all posted looking cute, because it's November, and y'all go hard in the paint. I've had the opportunity to have a mentor in high school, Miss K, and she did Greek week at my old high school. A little moment, a little couple events, and that was a great opportunity. Thank you, Miss K, for your service. Thank you for everything that you have given us as far as serving as our counselor. We appreciate you. Remember when you first came over? I remember when you first came over to Julian. You have been a blessing in our lives, and we thank you. Moving forward, I definitely just want to take the opportunity just to pay tribute to a few of those that I know personally and who have made an impact in my life. Also, one of my uncle's best friend, Toya, girl, I know you listening. I tagged you. When you get a chance to check this video out, thank you, for being in my life, for being involved, for being different, for choosing, not AKA, not Delta, but you want to be different. And I appreciate that. Just being able to be in your own organization with having your own reasoning for joining the organization. Also, one of my faves, a couple of them, But my fave, Alero, hey girl, if you're watching when you tune in later, thank you for being a good friend. I know that you are out there doing your thing, but happy 100, keeping it 100. Your organization is 100 years old. Spring 13. Hey y'all, when we all crossed the sense, within the same year, and it was a surprise. Hey y'all, Kat was on that line. What's up? Kenya was on that line. What's up? Home base at Clarkland University, the Classy Phi chapter of Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated. When y'all brought out them 22 girls, shocked the whole campus. Shocked the whole campus. But shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all profiles. Crochet. Hey girl, I tagged you. Shout out to you and your line. Shout out to everybody from the home team at different HBCUs, the grad chapter. Shout out to y'all. Mrs. Gray, the credit lady. Man, shout out to you. What's up? I've never met you in person, but I'm paying tribute because I know that you are a Sigma Gamma Rho. So shout out to you. Man, I got everybody covered. Shout out to y'all. Go out today and let today be about y'all. Paint the city gold and royal blue. Do your thing. Mad love for you all. And also just want to say happy birthday to my grandmother, June. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to my father as well. Happy birthday to you, sir. And, wow. The interesting fact that my grandmother and my dad birthday on the same day, that's interesting. But in closing, thank you guys for tuning in to my tribute to the ladies of Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated. And with that being said, before I close out, 2 goals that I have to achieve before the end of the year, and it will be a continuous goal, is being able to expand my listening base for my listeners. I'm currently at 252. I would love to get to 1,000. And if you will, like, share, and comment this video to the ladies of Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated who was not tagged. I don't want to leave anyone out. Please share this video. And I also just would like you all to, if you know any of your friends internationally, let's continue to get more global. I am heard in 7 countries already, but I would like to expand that. And I have a little video to share before I forget, because I know how I could forget. I wanted to share my video because I had made you guys. I also posted it in my, I posted it on my story to share with you guys, because for some reason I can't locate my share screen button. Let me see. Yeah, I needed that because I wanted to share this cute little video. But yes, I can't find my little button. Okay, you guys. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for your patience. If you would like to locate the video, I put the link in my bio to share with you guys. All right. Thank you guys so much. Have an awesome Saturday. See you later. Same time, same place.